Preston Scavo was finally coming home from Europe, and his family was wondering what kind of souvenirs he'd be bringing them. His brother wanted an army knife from Switzerland. His sister wanted some wooden shoes from Holland. His father wanted some cheese from Bavaria. And his mother, well, all she wanted was to hold her little boy in her arms.
Guess who's back?
But she soon discovered her little boy wasn't so little anymore.
Their rebellious son Preston finally returns home after a solo trip across Europe, and to everyone's shock, he brings back a beautiful Russian girlfriend.
I can finally meet the lovely Preston family.
Even though Preston is old enough to date, Lynette quickly realizes something feels off. There is no way her son could afford such a glamorous girlfriend. Just one pair of boots already cost his entire college scholarship, so she starts to suspect the girl may have hidden motives, and she is right. From the very first meeting, Irina openly talks about shopping trips and luxury spending with Preston.
I hear people pay $80 for t-shirts. Wow! Here in America, people are willing to pay a lot for beautiful things.
That night, Lynette tells Tom her suspicions. She even imitates Irina's behavior.
Preston buy me this, Preston buy me that. I am telling you, that woman is, how do you say, a gold digger.
If you're right, she'll move on soon enough.
Yeah.
But things take a sharp turn. Preston suddenly announces that he has already proposed to Irina. Lynette strongly objects, but Preston refuses to back down. He even plans to use his grandmother's heirloom ring as an engagement gift.
Hey, you're making a mistake.
Yeah, well, maybe the mistake I made was coming home.
With no other choice, Lynette goes to a jewelry store. She has a fake ring made to replace the real heirloom. She believes Irina will discover the truth within seconds and dump Preston in anger. But things do not go as planned. Irina realizes it is fake, but she does not expose it. Instead, she calmly returns the ring saying it is too valuable.
Classic thing to do. Thank you, Irina.
You can buy me another thing.
Sure, Nana's ring is worth a lot more than anything I can afford.
Yes, Preston. I know exactly how much it is worth, but I want your mother to know I am full of thoughts too.
The next morning, Preston decides he wants to move out with Irina. The next morning, with an 11-year-old sister still at home, Preston announces he plans to move out with Irina and live on their own. Lynette agrees at first because she knows they cannot afford such an expensive life. She believes love without money will only lead to problems and fights.
Remember how we treated each other?
I remember a lot of yelling and throwing stuff. There are a few times I was afraid we were gonna
Break up?
You are devious and evil, and I have never been more in love with you.
But just when Lynette thinks she is in control, Preston surprises her again with pure teenage rebellion. They quickly rent a huge apartment with 3 bedrooms and a large balcony. Preston says he is dropping out of college and already has a high-paying job at a meat processing plant cutting animal organs. Lynette is furious. She cannot understand why he would throw away a future as a lawyer or doctor so easily.
He is going to support his wife. That is what men do for women they love. He's not in love. He's blinded by a piece of self-serving Euro trash who would sell her own mother for a pair of designer jeans.
Seeing Lynette's strong resistance, Irina stops hiding her real intentions. The next day she confronts Lynette directly and declares war. She says she has already convinced Preston to move the wedding up to next week.
No, you can't do this. You met each other 6 weeks ago. Preston barely knows you. But you do, yes? You think you know all about me, and in much less time than that. There, from one Mrs. Scavo to another.
With no way out, Lynette secretly starts investigating Irina. But just as she gets hold of a passport, she hears them coming upstairs. She has no time to escape and tries to hide in a closet, but there is nowhere to go. When they enter the room, they immediately start kissing. Lynette knows things are about to get even more awkward. She quickly throws a baseball at the window to distract them and slips away. After relentless effort, Lynette finally gets a full background report before the wedding, and everything turns out exactly as she suspected. Irina was married in Russia, and she is still not divorced. Even worse, she had done the same thing in Italy and was accused of draining a man's entire fortune. But even with all this evidence, Irina stays completely calm.
All that matters, that 1 hour from now, I will have a ring on this finger. And I will be the most important person in his life. Give Preston your little file. I will explain it all away. And he will believe every word. He always does. Preston,
Mom, do you mind? I need to talk to Irina.
That night, Irina is kicked out of the house. On her way out, she gets picked up by a man driving by. She gets into his car without hesitation, but this time, her luck runs out. When they cannot reach an agreement, the man suddenly turns cold, and a tragic ending becomes unavoidable.
what are you doing? Eddie?